Oh, tiring. Having to run back and forth so much. Hmm. Still, it is impressive at the very least. Hmm. But still, being on the run is a little tiring. Though it's not like I've been out for long. And it's not like I have any idea what I'm doing. And at the very least, somebody gave a little bit of honor to this. Fairly dishonorable death. At least if they died by my hand, it would have been in relatively honorable combat. But falling down a hole is less than ideal, I would say. But it's not like I'll be staying here long. Staring at this thing does annoy me slightly. My throat's still getting used to the fresh air after being stuck somewhere hot and humid for so long.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi. How are you? Are you okay?
I'm doing fine. Just getting used to the open air and getting myself situated.
Well, um, I'm glad you're not in a hole in the ground anymore. If I knew that that's where they were keeping you, I would have tried to figure out where you were. I mean, I've been trying to figure out where they were putting you, but like that was some a real sucky prison.
Yes. Pretty simple. Lacking in any sort of flair, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, just like lava and obsidian. Come on, you gotta at least get like a guardian or something. Ooh, that gives me so many ideas. Don't worry, I'm not making a prison. I just had an idea.
Well, you are
Guard,
certainly a creative soul, which
thank
I
you.
have been very familiar with in the few times I've been by. It's very evident that you are one with quite the imagination.
Yeah, it's imagination. I guess. Yes, I've got a creative imagination. Well, some people say a lot of things are in my head. It's not true. Not always.
Well, everybody has things in their head. Though there
It's
is one thing in your head that I would like to know.
mm-hmm.
Where is it?
Where's what?
My item.
Oh! Oh, I can show you. Here. Are you sure you want to know where it is?
Yes, I would like to take it back now.
That's fair. It is yours. Follow me. I have a new contraption. It's called an elevator.
It is very
It's perfectly
convenient.
safe. I quite enjoy it. But yes. Follow me. I think you'll find it very funny to where I put it. Give me a moment. I have all the right tools. I just can't remember exactly how far down I went. Oh, there it is.
I'll admit, that is quite the hiding place.
You know, I thought someone would have to blow up my garden to find it.
Yes, most people dig in the walls to start with.
Yes. No one messes with a girl's garden. You know?
A wise choice.
Very smart. It's in a box down there.
And surrounded by obsidian as well.
Always the best. I unfortunately have not been able to find a guardian at this point or figure out a way to make it, here. So currently it's the obsidian plan.
Yes, those creatures are difficult to kill, let alone transport.
Oh, I've killed 3.
I had little doubt.
Thank you. A lot of people, whenever I hear them talking about me, they just talk about how like weird or kind of like, quiet or nice I am, but they don't know. I'm good. I'm good at the stabs. I'm good at stabbing things.
I don't doubt that, but while they might say it in a dismissive or insulting manner, I think being weird and nice isn't entirely a bad thing.
Thank you. If anything, it can be quite a superpower. People underestimate you.
Oh yes, but if it means anything, I am certainly not one to underestimate someone who is clearly, in my opinion at least, one of the more powerful members of this server.
Oh, why, thank you. That is quite the greatest compliment coming from, well, you.
Oh, please. I'm simply someone following whims and fancies. You've put in quite a bit of time and effort into this place.
Yes. Although I quite crave chaos most days. I'm getting a little old. So it's kind of nice to settle down eventually. One day, I'll go back out, go on adventures, and well, cause chaos and such.
Well, if you should so ever seek my assistance in such matters, then feel free to send your friend to come find me. I'm sure they would be able to.
Wonderful. Wait, when you say friend, which friend are you talking about? Just to be clear. I have a lot of friends.
The friend that not everyone believes in.
Oh, all right. You got it. Oh, wait.
It's,
He can't be corporeal in this world. That might be a little bit tricky. I could leave a painting for you, but I don't know if you'd be able to talk to him.
Well, if he can leave a painting, I can use that as a signal for myself to return.
You got
And thank you again for keeping this safe.
You're welcome. And, here. For your travels. Just in case.
Thank you for the
I like
gift.
to. You're welcome. You can even just keep it as a memento, if anything.
I think I will.
I love that.
I'll get a frame.
I should get a clock.
I'm pretty sure you already have quite a few.
I think I have. That is true. I do have a few clocks. I keep collecting them, and then I forget to put them up. I will put up a clock in one's name. In my actual house. I don't actually live in the castle anymore.
Oh no.
Do you want to see my house?
I think that could be for another time. I've
All right.
still got some things to partake in.
All
And
right.
I have to get this home safe.
All right. May chaos guide you, friend.
And you as well. Well, that went about as well as it could have. And now we need to leave before any meddlers come by. Still lack any solid direction yet, but I know there's a few that would seek to stop me regardless, simply based on past experiences, which they would not be entirely remiss in doing. But I prefer whatever I'm doing to be as unobstructed as possible. And I'll keep this. Just 'cause. Don't really think I will need it that much, missing where I'm going, but it's something to have, at the very least. And you know, I'm still uncertain if this is the correct path to take to leave, but it's the path I take, anyways. I wonder if Sky is known that it's been me that's left the signs. It doesn't appear that they've seen this latest one, but well, we'll see if there's any sort of reaction. Though I'm not entirely sure I will see. I am quite far away. And now we just make our way back as safely as possible. And hope that nobody interferes. I know that this route I take is dangerous, but I won't need to take it often. There are plenty of different ways that I can go that are less obvious, but I think for the time being I'm safe. Safe to walk these very well-crafted and newly safened walkways. I must extend my thanks to that, I believe it was OSHA employee. Was it founder? I guess technically founder, since there wasn't one before. Until they came around. So yes. Thanks to that OSHA founder for making my life a little bit easier. But unfortunately, they won't be able to make the entire way so safe. Because I don't think I'll be revealing it to really anyone. I don't think I'll be revealing my little hideouts anymore. At least not on purpose and by my own choice. The only way this will be found is if somebody stumbles across it or follows me. But I think there's low chances of that. So for the time being, I'll consider myself safe. What is this? I am busy. Fine, I'll entertain this. I'll drop off my important baggage and then make my way. Because I'm not risking this. Oh. They're relatively close, at the very least. You know what? We'll go to the mountain. Take a bit of time for me to go all the way back this way, but this. Kindly move out of the way. I do not have time to waste on you. Or the energy or resources. I intentionally removed my stronger garments. Just in case. And that will stay the same after dropping off my things. I must say this was a cozy little find. But let's put this somewhere a little less obvious for the time being. I'm sure I'll change this a little bit. But for now, this will do. It's painfully obvious, but it's what I can do right now. And let's just remove all this. Well, except for the food, I'll need that to sprint. But all these valuables, relatively, we'll keep there. And yes, a shield. We'll keep that, why not? Better to have it than not when you're running through literal hell. But yes, let's get all the way back to that fucking mountain. ran off of that mountain quite quickly after, well, killing myself. Went fairly straight as well, so I'm not saying it's an impossibility that I'll be found, but even if I am, it won't be that big of a deal. I have means. And I still haven't done anything since escaping, so if anything does happen to me this early on, then might not be viewed so positively by the sober denizens. And of course this place is littered with these damn slimes every time I come out. Just one little obstacle just put in my way. I am fine, thank you. Get on with your day. And I'll get on with mine. Does feel a little cruel to just shove them off the edge like that, but I'm sure they'll be fine. There's lava beneath. Don't really know where that goes, but straight to the site. Do not see me, you annoying, screaming creature. Thank you. I can take this off now. So I've arrived at my destination. Fitting that the highest one of these is in leads to here. Oh, never mind. These two do seem to intermingle. It's been a little while since I've been here. Up this long, long staircase. I can only imagine what sort of simple-minded solution they've come up with for this. We're going to avoid that. Well, are they here? Yes, there they are. So, how exactly can you fix everything?
Oh, I am so glad you asked. First of all, very pleased that you are out. I am a little bit. I mean, you said that you planned on. Is this your sign? Whose revenge is this?
That I have no idea.
How many people here need revenge on this server? Damn. Uh. Basically, um, since I figured all these problems and Discord and everything started because Pilot died, right? And it kind of all got blamed on you, which I was always like, it was never your fault, even though you did say that you were gonna kill Pilot, which I think you should maybe rethink, because here's the deal. I think that I'm gonna try to bring Pilot back from the dead, and then that'll fix like everything.
That's the plan.
Yes.
Let me ask you.
Mm-hmm.
Pilot was a part of Undercity, correct?
No.
They were. associates, at the very least, on good terms.
Yeah, they were friends, I think. Yeah.
Did you know whether or not they knew Sabra?
I think Sabra was a member of Undercity.
So they probably knew and would know that they died.
Sabra? Yeah.
And last Pilot was alive as well, my little village was still a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Shantytown was barely more than a boat.
Mm-hmm.
And Undercity was still a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so your plan involves wrenching them back from the dead and thrusting them into a world that is practically flipped upside down from when they last remembered it.
Well, I think that if they came back, then maybe everything could just kind of go back to normal.
And why do you think that?
Because that was the problem in the first place, that they died?
I think, and stop me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I am, so don't stop me. You don't really have the full picture.
I think I have a pretty big picture. I mean, I'm friends with like everybody.
Pilot was not the problem. Pilot was the target of the problem.
Well, then what's the problem?
Me. And that's how I want it.
Why?
Because I've said before, I'm not going to play into some sort of puppet show. I'm not going to be a little wooden doll on strings.
For the gods?
Yes, for the
Oh,
gods.
okay. I feel like we could fix that.
And how, pray tell, do you think we can fix that?
Well, first we just got to start by talking to them because I am friends with like all the gods.
You know what? Yes, we'll talk with them. Here, we'll practice. Pretend I'm Forge Master. You've just called on me to talk about us of the server being tethered to soul items for the gods' entertainment. How do you start?
Hey, what's up, Forge Master? Sorry, last time I told you to suck on it. I did put a sign up there in apology. I just wanted to say it in person as well, so you knew. I am sorry. Question number 2. I feel like we're kind of being jerked around here as human beings with soul items. And I was wondering if we could have like a little chat about that, maybe with the other gods, preferably Creatrix, because I feel like she's got kind of like a whole like a hand in this. And she sort of talked to me, but I feel like we could be best pals and we just sort of discuss like stuff and like maybe we have like a little meeting with donuts and coffee, you know. How is that? That would just be the start. That's the kind of elevator pitch.
The elevator pitch is to walk up to the god that has us tethered to our items and say, I don't like that.
Yeah, normally it works when I just talk to him. I told him to suck it, and he still gave me all the information I needed. Sometimes I accidentally insult him, and everything turns out just fine. He's kind of like a reasonable guy.
But have you ever brought up soul items before?
Yeah, he said I should stop making soul items, but I told him that I was gonna do it anyway.
That's the thing. They don't care until it comes to the soul items.
Have you tried?
I went to a place where I could learn more. and creature showed up in seconds to intimidate me off of it.
Well, did you like talk to her longer than just like? Maybe it wasn't to intimidate. I'm just saying, like, have you actually tried? Because I realized recently that Fate Seeker, like, he's got a lot of shit going on. And I don't know sort of his whole deal, but I really appreciate the fact that he tries. And so does Guy recently. And I think that if we just kind of give it a shot, have you given it a shot talking to
Dealing with beings that have your life on a string can appear where they want and have immortality. You can't simply just talk.
them? I think you're afraid.
You think I'm afraid?
Yeah, you haven't even tried.
Afraid of what?
What the gods might do.
You do not get it. I don't care what happens to me, as long as I get to do what I want. Forge Master or creatures could show up right now, strike me down, fish out my soul item, and end me. But that would just prove I'm right. I don't care what the gods want to do to me. I care about what I want to do with me. And they cannot stand in my way. Because if they do, that is admitting they are wrong.
Okay. You can keep doing your thing then. Once you want to talk like a grown up, you can come find me.
I'll be sure to keep you in mind if I'm ever looking for simple, naive solutions to complex problems.
Not naive. I'm not. And you can suck on that.
Yes, adult conversation. Well, I guess that's more on me for expecting anything more. Oh, god damn it. Oh, this is annoying. But yes, it's more on me for expecting more. Even though I didn't expect that much. Oh, but who am I lying to? I don't want to die. Don't know why I said that. I guess I was just angry that... I was just angry at being lectured by somebody who's honestly a bit of a pacifist. And really, I do truly believe that Pilot being brought back to life, if that is possible, I do believe that that is not the solution in the slightest. I am quite very obviously the problem. I have caused many problems, and I'm not entirely sure I'm finished with that. But before I get back into my business of making mischief and annoying as many people as I can, I do need to attempt to meet up with a few of the, well, with the damaged party and Fate Seeker. I don't even know if I should be calling him that. After reading that book, that ever so handy dandy captain's log, it is annoying to feel as though I have been lied to. At least in such a manner. Fate Bringer. Honestly, I thought Fate Seeker was a bit of a strange name, but Fate Bringer just sounds egotistical. At the very least, I am happily back to being as well equipped as I can be. It felt almost stifling to not have all this hard-earned and stolen goods wrapped around my person. But we'll see. For now, I need to plan myself a little bit of a meetup with a certain